how was your weekend, bro? What you do and how's single life, I guess. Damn it, I keep looking over there.
I don't know. It was pretty good. I think Saturday night, I went out with friends. We just went to a few clubs in Midtown. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
But yesterday, Sunday,
What happened?
I went to I guess you could say brunch time.
Mm-hmm.
We went to
Gay.
we went to
That was funny.
we went to a place called Poor Behavior,
Yeah.
and we ended up buying like 3 bottles.
For real?
Spent a lot of money.
How much is each bottle?
300.
300?
Dude.
How much is it at Specs?
Huh?
How much does it cost at Specs?
Probably like 50
yeah,
bucks,
like
bro.
70 bucks, bro.
No.
Yes, bro. That's how they make their money.
So why not take your own bottle?
I
You
wish,
can.
bro. That'd be badass. But
Yeah, you
so it's
can.
300 bucks, and you split it against. I mean, you split it with what? 3 people or how many people?
It was just me, German, and 2 other guys. But
So yeah,
bought
spent like
3 bottles.
1,000.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit,
And,
I mean, fuck it.
I mean, it was a pretty good time. We don't do that all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So just like we had a whole section, lights, like the little confetti things.
Yeah.
We had like the bottle girls, like you can say, and then
Yeah.
What do they wear?
they were wearing just like cheerleader kind of
Yeah.
outfits.
What about like are they like in panties or something?
Nah.
Then why the fuck you spend 300 on a bottle?
I don't know. It just looked cool.
It's crazy because like whenever I used to go to the bars and shit, I don't think we used to do anything crazy like bottles, but we used to go and we'll go drink, get shot after shot, and then next thing you know, like next day you check your shit and it's like 300 bucks, like in one night, bro, just yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, dude, that's how they make their money.
Fuck yeah, dude. What didn't you say in Vegas? They give you like, hey, look, free this, free that, and when you get there, they charge you for the other shit.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. Some of them.
No,
do.
free section. You said they give you a free section, but then the bottles cost. So that's
Yeah,
how they
'cause
make
I
their
mean,
money.
they don't
like
care.
free limo and stuff.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't care if you're like taking room in the club. If they can get you in there, like I'm pretty sure that if you want to have a good time, they're
It's
just.
the same with a dealership. All they want to do is get you in. That's why
Yeah.
they send you those scratch this, and you'll win an opportunity to win a free car just for you to come.
Yeah.
Same with when you see. Fuck it. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna. I mean, that's good, bro. So I guess last episode, I don't think we really introduced ourselves.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
did, really.
We kind of did, but I guess we could try it again, right? I mean, I guess I'm Eduardo. I am 29 years old. I'm turning 30 this year, and these are my 2 brothers. I guess you can go, Ivan.
My name is Ivan. I'm 22 years old. I'm single life.
Any guys out there?
How do you know which button it
I already
is? Bro? I
studied
don't
them.
even know. Okay,
Alright,
so 22. Daniel?
What's up, guys? My name is Daniel. I'm 27, I think. I'm 27, right?
That's crazy. I don't even know, man.
I don't know. I'm 27.
I barely even know
I think I'm
what-
27.
How old I am.
I have a wife and 2 kids, and with 1 on the way. So that's gonna
Wow.
be 3 girls.
That's crazy, bro. Oh, yeah. How do you know?
3 girls.
It's
That's
crazy
it.
because you're like younger than me, but I don't have any kids. How does it feel being a dad of already 3 kids?
Yeah.
Or soon to be 3 kids? How was that? Like, is that crazy?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Insane.
I mean, right now it's like another one's being born, so I'm just like, whatever. Just
Yeah.
call me when it's ready. I'll meet you at the hospital. You know what I mean? If I'm,
It's
if I'm
kind of
not-
like it's normal to you. now.
yeah. I mean, if I'm dropping to 20, I'm not gonna go. You know what I mean?
20 where? 20 where? Caught?
Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Rebirth?
Just,
Yeah.
I already went to 2. Fuck it.
Yeah. How many
The
do you
first-
have already? 3?
3. This is gonna be the 3rd one.
Hey, how many do I have?
You remember that?
I think you got like none. Nah, but I mean, it's not
You
even
can't
the
have
same
kids being
anymore.
fucking guys.
All right, so I guess we can let them know how we came up with our podcast name. That's kind of inside joke, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, it. You can read the name and you can kind of make sense of what it means, but to us, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate. No se ría, for us, was the thing where most of the time, whenever we're in a place where it's just silent and you can't say anything, and it always follows by somebody telling you, hey, you got to be quiet and you can't say nothing. It's like those moments where it's like, okay, you told me not to laugh, but I can't do anything but laugh.
Yeah, it's pretty much like telling a little kid, "Hey, don't do this." They're gonna straight up do that.
And it sucks because it's always at times where we shouldn't laugh.
Church.
Yeah.
Church. I mean, when I remember being young, being at church and
at the movies.
Yeah, especially at the movies, you're like, okay, everybody's quiet. It's probably like a serious moment, and then we just look at each other. We're like, start laughing. That's the reason why we picked our name, and hopefully next time you guys have like a moment like that, you guys can, tell each other, hey, no se ría.
I think another example would be whenever I'm giving somebody a gift.
Yeah.
And they start like kind of smiling.
Yeah.
That's when we say, hey, no se ría, no se ría.
Yeah.
Like, don't laugh, or don't smile.
Yeah, you kind of try to catch it before they do it.
Pretty much.
But that's there's nothing crazy. That's the reason behind the name. But yeah, I guess another thing we can talk about. I don't know what to talk about. All right, so
should have had
conspiracy theories. What do you guys believe in? I mean, I was looking through my through TED Talks and everything. Every time I go through there, I see something new. And I think the one I was looking into was, did we go to the moon? And I'm pretty sure that one's like a well-known one. But I mean, it's crazy to think that there's some interviews where supposedly there's no evidence of video footage. Mm-hmm. Like for some reason we can't look at video footage because they recorded over the videos or some shit. So that's kind of weird. And then some of the videos that we do have look staged, like they look fake.
Yeah, like a.
I don't know. For me, I just feel like, man, we probably didn't even go, bro. I haven't done research on it, but what do you guys think?
You wanna go, Ivan?
No, you can go.
I think the purpose of the moon shit was because it was a space war between us and Russia, China, or whoever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I feel like America has this thing where they need to be in control. They need to be the one. They need to be the biggest, the baddest. That's how it is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's just Americans. That's how it is. Everybody in the whole world knows it. That's why people kind of hate us. Because, everybody hates that one motherfucker who always wants to be at top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
that's us, though.
Yeah, it's more like a jealousy, but that motherfucker would do anything to be there. So at that time, I feel like maybe they faked it just to be number one. Just to say they did it when really probably they didn't. But think about it, bro. World Trade Center, all this shit, this other conspiracy theories. There's like evidence where a plane did hit.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason why it went down. You know what I mean? They went down because they wanted to start a war, because obviously war means money. Obviously, you know what I mean? Everything has been for a reason. So, if you can control population by taking down this specific amount of people and starting a war and make money, because when we go to war, they make money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Antarctica. Only scientists and government people can go there. Why? I understand is obviously you don't want to go there. Why the fuck would you want to go on vacation to Antarctica, right? But why can't you go to Antarctica? Why do you need permission from the government to go to Antarctica? What are they hiding? You know what I mean? Supposedly there's this thing called HARP, which is like a machine that they have up there that controls the weather, that creates storms, that creates tornadoes. That every once in a while, when the population gets too crazy, they gotta throw one in there, kind of control it and kill a little bit of people.
What is it called?
HARP, HARP. I think.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some people that live there. We just don't hear about them.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably like the workers, no?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Like, you don't want to live there.
Okay, so what do you think is there? What do you think they're hiding?
Probably just government shit.
Like what? Aliens?
Yeah.
Hollow Earth or something?
Where else would you hide it at besides Antarctica?
I mean, no, because that's true. Nobody's there. Nobody goes there. Nobody flies around there. So, but imagine if you were like to somehow get close to it and you find out that there's an Earth inside Earth.
Damn.
Imagine, bro. Imagine, because I mean, think about it like this, dude. Not too long ago, they just discovered I don't know. I think it's a sinkhole or something. I don't know what it is, but I didn't do too much research in it. But supposedly there's like a forest with 100-foot tall trees, and it just kind of makes you wonder, like, okay, if that's possible, who's to say that there's not a bigger one that has like maybe crazier older forest with huge trees with maybe, man, who knows, maybe dinosaurs or some shit.
I wouldn't really say dinosaurs, but some like weird creatures that we haven't really found.
Yeah.
I would assume it's dark down there.
I mean,
maybe.
So this one is different. This one, for some reason it's so wide and big that it has its own ecosystem.
Yeah.
Where you can see it where I think it rains in there, or it's just weird. I think I just need to do more research in it, but it just makes you think. Like, imagine if there was something else. If they discover that, right, and it's been so many years that we've been living in this earth. Imagine all the other stuff that they haven't discovered yet, and we're over here trying to like go out of space.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of stuff hidden. I mean, like, kind of changing the topic from that, but like Area 51 is another place that we can't really discover or go in there.
Yeah.
Allowed around there, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And people have been speculating.
Yeah.
Like aircrafts and stuff being flown around there, like tested.
Yeah.
How do we know, if that's aliens or not, or if that's
yeah.
Because
if you get close to the gate, like, they'll shoot you, or no, they won't shoot you, but
if you
if you try,
I think they could.
If you try to get close, and maybe there's people there that are, there's signs everywhere, so I'm pretty sure, like, if you try to do something, you get shot right there on the spot. So what are they trying to hide that's of such importance that if you were to find out, you'll die.
These nuts.
But what would be crazy though? Like, I mean, okay, aliens. If aliens come tomorrow, will that be crazy, or are we so accustomed to crazy stuff that maybe that won't be that crazy? Or
I feel like it will be a moment of shock.
Yeah.
Like, wait, hold up. Like, how will they look? First of all, how will you actually think they will look? Will you think they will look like all these drawings with big heads, green, and all this, all these big eyes or whatever?
I think it depends on their planet. How's their planet? Think about it. If their sun, we are at a specific distance from the sun where we're just right. But if it was, let's say, that much more towards the sun, they'll obviously have some thicker skin. Maybe they look like cockroaches. You know what I mean? If they were further away, it'll be a little colder. So maybe they have fur. What if these guys have fur? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They look like Don't say it.
Don't say it, bro. I know exactly what you're gonna say.
oh my god, inside joke, but yeah, we can't say that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If their planet was huge and their atmosphere and their gravity was this much, they'll be giants and shit. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? I think you are who you are because of where you come from. You know.
So
what I mean?
if for whatever reason we're still alive when that day comes that we do see aliens come, what will be a crazy image of an alien?
Okay, so probably just Prometheus.
Prometheus would be crazy, right?
That'd be just crazy.
You're talking about the engineers?
Yeah, the engineers.
Yeah, so the engineers were just pretty much like a maybe 7 foot tall person that looked human, but it had every feature that looked kind of like those old school what is it called, those statues?
That's exactly what I was thinking about. Those Greek statues.
Those
marble chisels.
They kind of look like those, but bald. It's
Bald?
it's just a perfect image of a human, I guess.
Yeah, like think about a perfect image of a human.
Yeah. But yeah, that'd be crazy. I think for me, it'll be more kind of like.
Okay, think about a reason.
Predator.
Think about a reason.
Predator?
Oh my god.
Alien vs Predator. Imagine that shit come in.
That's what I'm
That was
saying.
scary.
That's
Or the
because of it.
alien.
Yeah. Think about why would an alien come here first of all, right?
Yeah.
So there's an who knows how much planet is out there, how much resources out there. So if somebody comes here for specific resources, it's because, have you ever seen the levels of evolution as far as the Earth can go? There's like 7, I forget what it's called, but the first one would be, we're nowhere near the first stage of humanity as far as the levels go, according to the scale. The first one, once we're able to completely control all of the energy of the world, we're specifically on that, like let's say a Tesla tower would control, you know what I mean, all electricity, and it would, you know what I mean, if it was to do the Tesla towers all over the world, we would control the whole thing. That's the first thing, right? Second will be enough for us to control our whole solar system. If we can control the power of our whole solar system. You're talking about
the type of civilization?
Exactly.
Or something like that?
There's levels to the civilization.
Yeah.
The second one would be controlling the whole solar system. If you can control, I don't remember if it's the second one or the third one. I don't know if the second one is controlling the sun and our Earth, where you create these things that go around it, and they all connect to each other, and then basically you put a bubble around it and suck all the electricity power out of it, and you control it. That's the next stage. The third stage or fourth stage would be your whole solar system, and then so forth, and then bigger and bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah.
Do you need so much resources that you have to keep traveling to get resources? Now, if he was to come to this planet and try to take our resources and see that there's life in this planet, as far as, you know what I mean, this stage of life, would it be worth it for them to kill us just for the resources? Or would it be worth it for them to just say, oh, look, we found these people, y'all can be part of us? Like, we're so established, you guys are so far back that it's like a trillionaire talking to somebody with $1,000 in the bank.
I see what you're saying.
You don't want to take his $1,000.
Yeah.
Why do you want his $1,000? You have $1 billion.
Yeah.
Might as well just say hi, hello, and then keep going with your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying, but I think if you were that advanced to be able to travel from galaxy to galaxy to look for resources and stuff like that, or look for whatever you're looking for, then I don't think at that point you'll be looking for resources.
Exactly. No. You need resources. That's the only thing you need now. You know what I mean? You don't need no more of this. You all you need is resources, because you have so much of a thing going that you need every resource you can.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is it worth destroying a whole civilization over this little piece of resources our Earth it has, compared to the whole galaxy? We could just ignore that one. Say hi, hello, bye. Yo, you're crazy about this? Yeah, this is the answer to it.
Yeah.
Bye.
I forgot what scientist said it best, but it's like, for example, whenever you're walking down the street and you see an ant pile and you see an ant, do you stop and admire the ant, or do you care, or you think twice, when you step on it?
Yeah.
You don't. I mean, it's the same thing with them seeing us. Yes, they see us as, we were probably at that point at, so many years ago, but there's this small compared to us.
Yeah, but that ant can talk to you, can communicate, you can. There's nothing.
But it'll be similar. It'll be similar as them, seeing us as animals. We don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah,
and
but
people still kill animals,
I would think that they're so advanced that they can
translate everything.
Translate every single thing we're saying.
Yeah.
Where with an ant, I don't even think they have communication skills. I don't even think they're alive. They're just kind of there. And if they are, then just pick them up, relocate them. You know what I mean?
What do you think, Ivan?
I don't know. I really hope they're not enemies of ours. Hopefully, you never know. They're probably already looking at us. They're probably already either looking at us as a target, or because you never know what we could do. What if we advance at such a pace sooner or later that we become so, I guess, we end up exploring outer space and we end up fighting them, and now we're going to kill them. You never know.
Yeah,
the other way around, pretty much.
We'll become the aliens, right?
Yeah, to them.
And you got to think about it like this, bro. Think about, let's say 16, 17, 18, 1900s, 2000s, right? 1500s. We came to the United States at what, 1700s? 1765 or something like that?
I mean, I don't think I was good at history, so I can't.
So we came to the United States, and obviously I could be wrong, and I'm probably wrong. We came around 1760 something, right? That's flat land. There's nothing here, right?
Yeah.
Before that, obviously, there's castles, medieval, whatever the fuck. You could do all that shit. Egyptians, pyramids, whatever. We're talking about this last, let's say, 400 years. 1800s. What era is that?
I don't know. You talking about technology, how it advanced?
Exactly. 1800s, we were probably still wearing fucking shirt we made from in the backyard. We're probably living in this fucking 20-acre land with one little shed. 1900s, Industrial Revolution, all this shit. We're already creating buildings and this and that. Think about from 1800s to 1900s, right? The big gap, how much shit changed. So in 200 years, we already have skyscrapers, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
2000s, internet comes along. We already have all this shit. You know what I mean? What you see already is what was already there in the year 2000, around that era, right? Obviously, there's a little bit more skyscrapers, this and that. 2020, from 2000, the internet came out in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
To now, you can do so much shit in the fucking internet, bro.
So much.
Yeah.
You can do anything in the internet, and all that internet is in your freaking phone now. Do you remember when you were in high school? My first phone was a flip phone, bro.
That's what I was gonna say. You don't even have to go like 200, 300, 400 1,000 years behind or back.
No,
I
no.
think you just got to look at it whenever we're younger. Well, I was born in
Exactly.
1992, right? 1992, yes, there was cars, there was everything, obviously, right? But internet was so brand new that
Do you remember
all
a
you-
laptop,
all you-
bro?
yeah, all you had to do was pretty much like go outside and play and just be pretty much a kid.
Yeah, the technology has evolved. In,
Yeah.
what,
What
20 years?
Basically,
Yes,
what I'm trying to
bro.
say is,
So fast.
we used to go to the library to do projects, to be on the internet, to print
Yeah.
paper out. Now we could do that shit like this.
Yes.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, from when I was a kid to now, we went from flip phones to touchscreen phones that you could do whatever the hell you want to do.
Yeah.
The reason why I feel like is because from the year 1800 to 1900, the population was this. From
Yeah.
1900 to 2000, that population doubled. So let's say we go from 1 to 2, and let's say year 1 was 1, year 2 was 2, year 3 was 2 plus 2 equals 4. So now let's say the year 1800, let's say the population was 1 billion, right? The year 1900, let's say the population was 2 billion. Now you have 2 billion people that can work together and have 2 billion different minds that could come up with ideas. Today, the world population from, let's say, the last 50 years has doubled. Let's say, I think that's for sure, that the population has doubled in the last 50 years.
Yeah.
Meaning there's doubles of people who could think of ideas, who can build stuff, who
Yeah.
can make. Let's say in another 100 years, this population now, what are we into 7 billion or some shit?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're up
It's
there.
gonna be 14 billion. So
Wow.
now we have
Yeah.
doubles of people in the next
But
let's say 50 years. Next 50 years, we have doubles of people who are smart. You know how many kids are out there right now they know how to freaking hack
Yeah.
shit?
But think about it like this. Think about it in the way that we're all going. Like back in the days, like whenever you were growing up, you knew that the plan was you get out of high school, you go to college, you pick a career, and that's what you're gonna work on.
Yeah.
Now you have all
Oh.
these kids that are growing up, and you know they're doing what we're doing right now. You know, they're thinking that okay, well, you know, maybe there's other ways of being successful and getting money, and which is nothing wrong with that. Obviously, there's gonna be some people that are gonna go that route, but you also have to think about people aren't willing to put that much effort and money into maybe going into a career path that might not pay as much as other people that are probably going into
Doing videos, yeah.
doing videos, being on YouTube, content creators and stuff. You know,
Yeah, social
that's
media
just
has
what I
pretty
think.
much taken over a lot.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because the world's richest man is somebody who created electric cars. Who the fuck would ever think that, let's say 50 years ago?
Yeah.
Who would know the world's richest man is going to be rocket ships and electric cars? I feel like we're in this timeline where the next, let's say 20 years, the world's so overpopulated right now. The next 20 years is going to go crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier to where point where like, think about 500 years from now, bro.
Yeah.
That's probably where we're going to start becoming a next level civilization. And
Yeah.
but I don't care. I'll be dead. You know what I mean?
I think 10 years from today, we'll probably come up with something that's going to move us into that next civilization.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think it's
they're
30.
already working on it,
I
bro.
think it's 10 years. I think 10 years.
Well, I think Elon Musk wants to put people on Mars and I forget what, but he already has it like planned, and I don't think it's that far from now.
I mean, if you're thinking about it, it's pretty much like the internet. The internet, whenever it was created, before that, let's just say the time was going at a certain pace,
Mm-hmm.
and like inventions were going at a certain pace, pretty much. Well, now that we have internet,
Mm-hmm.
everything, you can search up anything, you can get anything on the internet, so everything's going like this. So just imagine the next thing that somebody creates, somebody makes, kind of like pretty much like TikTok. Before
Yeah.
TikTok, it was like Vine and this and that or whatever.
Yeah.
And the creations of that as younger people, it was less than now.
Yeah.
Now because of TikTok being made, so many more younger audience of kids are becoming wealthier and wealthier because of that platform. Imagine if there's the new internet where now this internet actually helps you invent this and that, and now people, as younger people, instead of having to be super smart, it's something super easy to make, and you can make a flying car, you can make
Bro.
stuff.
I mean, that
that's-
kind of brings me to a next topic. I'm pretty sure if technology gets to the point where it's advancing that much, let's just say that AI or whoever invents that won't do the work that smart people do now. For example, an AI robot might be able to think of stuff that we haven't thought about, and maybe it leads up to it leaves that open for us to think of even crazier stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I see what you're saying. So we're gonna stop doing all that, wasting time, labor, put the robots to that, so it can give us more time to think about that heavy stuff. But who's to say that robots are not gonna get us to that next level?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie? What's it called? I think it was.
Will Smith?
I think it's Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
I think it's called Inception. No, it's not that. I forget what it's called. But anyways, he's a scientist. He dies and he downloads his mind into the computer.
Yes, I think I know what you're talking about.
Every day, new invention. I cured this. I invented this. I invented that, because his mind is his mind is actual inside a computer, and all day he's just thinking, and calculating stuff in his. Like, let's say you download the computer into your head. You can come up with a calculation like that because you have a calculator in your head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Think
like
about
Lucy. Have you seen the movie Lucy?
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
It's I think it's kind of the same concept of this woman that kind of ends up. I don't really remember. I think it's just more like
about your brain, no?
Yeah, something about your
like how much brain you actually use.
Yes.
Like, I actually haven't seen it, but just hearing that, it's crazy to me that, let's just say, in reality, we actually have just half of our brain that we can only use. Imagine being able to actually use the other half.
I think we only use
5%
of our brain.
I think it would just use a small portion.
We use like a percentage, Ivan, like 5%. Imagine 100%, bro. Man. And that's what the movie was about. The movie, it kept stopping saying 13%, 12%.
Well, I haven't seen it, so what happens when you do get more percentage?
I don't think.
Whenever you reach 100% of your brain, there was a point in the movie where she could visit every single point of time.
Bro, so I think you're tripping, Lalo. I think it is the one I'm talking about.
Lucy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She got kidnapped. They smuggled drugs inside. The new drug inside of her, that bag inside of her ripped. All that drug went inside her bloodstream and made her like overdose and locked all her brain. But slowly it started. And I remember that because she went back to look for those people who were smuggling and killed everybody.
Maybe.
Have you actually ever experienced like a paranormal act?
Like what, like ghosts or something?
Yeah, like ghosts, maybe something scary that happened.
I don't know. I mean, I got a good story.
All right.
So this is like I remember one time spending the night. Well, I wasn't spending the night. It was just like I was going to my girl's house. I think it was probably like years ago. And whenever I used to go to my girl's house, I used to be there kind of late, but sometimes I would just fall asleep. There was this one time where, I fell asleep. I'm in bed. And somehow, I don't know why, but something told me to wake up because I needed to go back home. I needed to wake up and drive home. And so whenever I'm getting up, I'm fixing my eyes because I'm like, half asleep and everything. But I turned my head towards the corner of the room, and all I see was a shadow. But I can see that it was a girl, like kind of like a tall, skinny kind of girl.
Like, can you actually see like the hair?
Everything. I could tell it was a girl. And I remember seeing it.
What she did?
What's her number?
I remember seeing it, and I was like, okay, am I seeing that, or what the hell is that? And I was like, okay, fixing my eyes. I was fixing my eyes, and then I turned because on the other corner of the room there's a mirror. And I'm looking through the mirror to see if I'm seeing what I'm seeing. And there was nothing. There was no reflection.
But when you look back?
And I would look back, and it was there. I did that probably like 4 times, and I'm fixing my eyes. And I wake up my girl. I'm like, hey, baby, do you see what I'm seeing? I'm like, what do you mean? And like, I'm seeing something on that corner. Can you just, I don't want to feel like I'm crazy. Can you just look? And she looks, and she was like, yeah, just don't pay attention to it.
Oh.
And I was like, what?
So she's seen that before?
So she told me, I think that day or that night, whenever we were texting and stuff, and she's like I've always seen her, and there was times where I remember.
So it was a girl for sure?
Yes. She said that supposedly that she remembers going to sleep and feeling something on her, the bottom of the bed.
Oh hell.
And then it would kind of slowly try to pull the sheets.
Oh hell no, bro! I'm
And-
out.
I know, bro. If that was me, dude, the next day I'm still in the house. I'm getting out of there. Like I'm not joking, bro.
I'll be in fucking
Like,
Thailand,
I don't
bro.
mess with that. But she told me that was the thing, and then she told me this. She was like, if it doesn't do any harm to you, then don't pay attention to it. I'm like, what? But that was my first experience where I was like, oh shit, maybe there's a chance that stuff is real.
Were you scared?
I think I was more like in disbelief. Like I couldn't believe it. But obviously, yeah, I was scared. Like driving home that night, I was like, dude, just looking through my back mirror. Yeah.
What if
Like
it
acting crazy.
came with you?
Imagine.
Sheesh.
But what about you guys? Have you guys ever thought about, experienced something crazy like that?
Nope.
Remember that
Well,
one time in the hotel in Galveston? Yeah.
I don't remember. I wasn't really.
What about you? You're gonna bring something up?
I was just gonna. It's not something like ghost, but it's pretty much like sleep paralysis. I think that's what it's
Yeah.
called. I've had that
Yeah, me
like
too.
twice in a row.
Really?
Not that long ago either.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
It's
crazy
yeah, it's crazy.
experience because
They
it's
say
pretty much
supposedly that somebody's on top of you. I
pretty
don't know if that's
much
true.
like I don't know if it was a dream or not, right, or whatever, but it's pretty much just me sleeping, and then I guess I opened my eyes, but I can't move, and everything seems a little blurry. Everything seems like it's a little blurry, and then I feel like there's something in front of me, like either some sort of force or a person or something, and you can't move anything. You can only kind of move your eyes a little bit. You're trying your best to just move to get out of there, but you just can't. And the more you try, the more scared you pretty much get until finally it clicks and you just wake up.
Yeah.
But what was scary for me was that I thought that I woke up, but that was actually another dream. So when I was walking to like, to the, I guess, living room or whatever, everything was dark. So it was just, all I could see is pretty much just my vision.
Yeah.
And as I walk in, it's just kind of clearing out. And then I turn to my right, and there's like the long hallway to the restroom.
Yeah.
And I just see it like something there.
Oh, hell no, dude.
I just see something there. Like, I don't know what it was. It was just like a dark figure. And then boom, I just clicked. I woke up again. I actually woke up. I actually like checked my phone, and that's how I actually know that I'm awake, because I checked my phone.
Yeah.
But
I had the same thing. I had the exact same thing, but mine's different. Mine's same shit.
uh-huh.
I wake up, and it feels like somebody's right in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like reaching for me, and I'm just like trying my best to get away, and I want to scream, and you can tell you want to scream so bad, like help, but you can't.
nothing
you can't
comes
do
out.
shit. Nothing. So you just stay there. But mine's, I stay there, and my fingers start slowly coming back.
Yeah.
Like if they're
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah.
And you know how when your foot falls asleep, it feels nasty?
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
happens to your whole body. You just for a while, you're just like disgusting.
So what do you think that means? Do you think that
It
somebody's
just means
trying
you woke up too fast and your body's still asleep.
You
and
think
it's still,
so?
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
it needs to wake up.
something
But
crazy.
what about me? That I supposedly that happened, and then I woke up in another dream.
I don't know about that one.
And I woke up in another dream. That's weird.
Yeah, I think one time I remember waking up so fast that it wasn't a dream or anything, but I remember waking up and I don't know what made me try to get up from the bed, and I just collapsed to the floor because I couldn't feel my legs, and it was so scary because I thought I was like, what the hell? What happened? Why can I do that?
Yeah.
And slowly started coming back.
Really?
I remember screaming for my mom, but nothing would come out of us also, and then slowly, started like being able to move my legs and
So it
stuff.
was like sleep paralysis, and you
I-
actually
no.
got up.
No. I think it
Oh.
was the same thing that Daniel was talking about, where you just get up so quick that you're.
I think I'm pretty sure that's what it is. The only possible reason was condition.
But yeah, that's
Speaking of waking up, imagine you waking up every single day at whatever time you want, and then whenever you feel like going to do some work that you need to do, you go and do it.
I don't get it.
Like, let's say you have your own business of something where you don't have to go to an actual office. You just gotta go and maybe make a few phone calls and go online and check a spreadsheet and put a number in and be like, that's my job. You know what I mean?
I mean, think about it, all the people that just get up press record on the video camera and just
that's what I'm saying. Like we're me and you and him. We're programmed to live the rest of our lives, waking up at a specific time and driving to work at a specific time, and leaving at a specific. Our whole life is scheduled.
But how many people can relate to it? I'm pretty sure
everybody
is looking at us. If people are looking at us, I'm pretty sure they're all in the same boat.
We all look forward for retirement, which would be in 64 years old.
Yeah,
and you work your whole life for that day where you can wake up every day now and not have to do shit.
It's crazy because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who actually have so much in their minds that they want to do, but because they have so much in their that they want to do this, they want to do that. It's so hard to just start on one thing. And I've heard a lot of influencers, a lot of rich people who say the reason why you can't be successful is because you have so much on your plate, when instead you can just choose one, go that pathway and see how it leads. You don't like it, go to the next, and just try to do one thing at one thing.
I feel like that's what we do, right? We kind of always start something, we see how it goes, and then we're like, you know what, this thing we don't want to do.
I mean, just because the thing is, like,
I've done a lot of shit, bro.
I can speak for myself. I'm in a position where I have responsibilities, but I don't have kids right now. So I'm able to put a little bit more effort in some stuff. And thankfully, I have my brothers that are always kind of right behind, that are willing to support, what we do. When it comes to gaming, when it comes to anything that we do, right? Like, we're all together. This is one of those things where we're like, okay, well, we're just trying it out. If it doesn't happen, if nothing else, if it doesn't go crazy as we think or anything like that, then it's fine. I mean, we tried it. That's the way it should be. Whenever you pick up a hobby, whenever you want to try something new, you do it because you don't want to go the next day or a year from now or whenever you can't do it anymore and say, man, I should have tried it. At least right now we can say we did it, we gave it a shot, and it is what it is. It doesn't always have to be perfect the first time, and it doesn't have to be like one of those things where I have to be good at it. Obviously you have to put a lot of effort, and then once you get to it and you find that you actually like it, then you just keep doing it, and who knows, maybe one day it will catch on and people will watch you, or people will buy it, or whatever you're doing. That's just the way I see it, man.
Damn, bro, we have imagine one day we have let's say 1,000 subscribers, right?
Not even, bro, 100. Just 100, bro. 100 people just want to see what
that actually subscribe and actually have their notifications turned on.
That'd be badass, bro.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, a little small community.
All right, guys. Well, this wraps up episode 2 of No Se Ria podcast. We'll see you guys next week and bring you some more topics. Yeah, have a good one.
Yep.
Peace.